Hi guys, I haven't done meditation in a while, and I thought I would just hop on here and offer something that I've been doing lately that I've been finding a lot of relief from. It's very counterintuitive, so stay with me. And for those of you who want to revisit this, I'll mark where the meditation actually starts, so that you can just jump there if you want to repeat this. Alright, so you can keep your eyes open, you can close them, you can lie down, you can sit up straight, you can slouch. I don't care if you slouch. I just want you to get peaceful. And I want you to tune in to what's going on. I want you to tune into the feeling of being in your life right now. And maybe all the problems that you're dealing with come up. And I don't want you to focus so much on the details of the problems. I want you to just feel them. Like feel your body and your mind and how it's holding on to those problems through tension, through anxiety, maybe through effort, maybe there's some resilience and there's some fight and some feeling like I'm gonna overcome this, I'm gonna beat this into submission. Just feel whatever it is. And I'm gonna count down from 10. And with every number, I want you to let that feeling of your present reality go just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. 10. Really feel it. Really let yourself feel your life. 9. It's getting a little softer. A little fainter. 8, 7, 6. It's moving away. It's moving away. It's dissolving. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's so faint now. It's like a whisper. 1. And it's gone. It's gone. You're not attached. You're not feeling it. You're not in your life anymore. You're somewhere else. You're nowhere. Now from this place of nowhere, I want you to look back at that person you left behind, that life you left behind. And I want you to look at it from this third party perspective. I want you to remember it. Not as something you're currently going through, right? Because we left it behind. But I want you to remember it, almost like if you were telling a friend about this years from now. And you were saying, yeah, I was going through some things. And you're trying to recall it. You're trying to access it so that you can explain to your friend what it was you were going through. And maybe it's a little hard for you. I want you to look at it from that perspective. Like, what was it that was going on again? What was it that felt like? And I wanted you to pay attention to how you feel now. the difference you feel now. That it's almost preposterous you used to feel that old way. I want you to feel that almost disbelief that life has changed so much for you. When I was younger and I had roommates, I remember going into a common living area was really, really stressful for me. And I would force myself to go in because I really thought I should be able to go into the common living area. I'm paying rent, and I would force myself to go. And I would be there, but the whole time I was on edge, and it was terrifying. And I would stand my ground for as long as I could and pretend like nothing was going on, of course, and have conversations. But it never lightened up. And then I got to go back to my room eventually. And I felt like so much relief. And now I look back on that and I think, what? It was so hard to just be in a living room. How is that possible? What was even going on? Why was it so hard to be in a living room? Why did I feel like I so did not deserve to take up space? Why did I feel like I was trespassing? How is that even possible? And then if that's possible, what's true about me now? That I'm able to see it from this perspective, what's true about me now? Because it's not that I'm efforting anymore. It's just that's not the reality I live in anymore. I don't even think about it. It's not there for me anymore. Think about that space you left behind and you're just like, that's not there anymore. I don't know how it got to be there, really. Like, I guess I can speculate, but I don't really need to. I'm just not there anymore. Thank goodness. That must have been really hard. Maybe find some compassion for that person. And maybe also all the extenuating circumstances that you were blaming yourself for and going, why can't I do this? Why am I like this? Why don't I take these actions? Why don't I stop doing this? If you think of that person who couldn't even go into a living room, they couldn't even go into it. How are they supposed to do those other things? Can you have that compassion for the person you left behind just minutes ago? And you could stay here as long as you want. Appreciating who you are now, having left behind so much worry, so much struggle. You just thought that was life. You really did. And it's not. There's something beyond, there's something after, and you don't have to overcome it. It's so simple, actually. So simple. There's so much available. And now I'm going to invite you to go back to your life. But you know you're not really going back. You know you never really go back. But you are going to start bringing your awareness back and maybe re-entering a kind of focus, a kind of attention. So again, I'm going to count back from back to the world, whoever you are now. Take your time. 10, 9, 8. Feel how it's different. Feel how you're almost eager to go back. 7. Feel how there's all this space now. Feel how you're excited for what the world might look like with all this space. 5, 4. Feel how your heart feels different. Like you're more willing to love. Like you're bigger and freer and softer. I lost my count. Let's say it's 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? 1. Isn't it wonderful? This is it. This is your life. It's so different. It's really not what you thought it was. Say thank you to yourself, to God, or to the universe, or to nothing and no one. Just say thank you. And go about your day. I love you so, so much. Come back here anytime you want.